So, last session, you guys had finally arrived at the city of Deregannar as your little pit stop before heading to Deregannar Manor proper. You sorted out any business you had there, from dealing with quests and or selling off and buying new equipment to set yourself ready for the manor. As you were setting up in Deregannar, you made your way to one of the local taverns, at which point you had a bit of a sit down and discussion of how you were going to proceed, and that is where Leopold Tyler decided it was best to part ways with your group after succumbing to several attacks and seeing his life flash before his eyes. He saw fit to leave, as he wasn't exactly going to have a long lifespan with your group. After leaving, Remillar set to finding a replacement relatively quickly, as well as to gather information about the manor as best he could. Searching around the tavern, he was able to lock upon another Moogle by the name of Barmag. Equipped with very pristine armor, knight shield, and sword, he was a good replacement as any, replacing a bard with a would-be knight. And entering into your party, he gave you some amount of information about the manor, as he had been there previously with a group that is now probably dead within the manor itself, as only he had returned. Resting up, gathering supplies, and heading off to the manor itself, you came to the outside, at which point you saw what really awaited you, as the manor stood very tall and wide within the plains. 15-foot stone walls surrounding it completely, and a lone gate allowing you entrance after unlocking the padlock. Entering into the courtyard and following the stone path towards the doors, the gates didn't seem to appreciate your manhandling, as it ruptured itself from the stone walls, as well as two nearby gargoyles coming to life, all of which attacked you. After the battle finished, you were able to fell all three of the beasts, though some of you were a bit more enthusiastic with your uses of abilities for the day, finding some difficulties with only the entrance. And we ended the last session off just as you had defeated the foes and were deciding on how to proceed.
I guess we just go for it, like.
It's the first time I've been attacked by a gate.
Same thing, well.
Hey, gate, org, ogre, dark, cob. They're all unlucky when they meet us, go on.
Is there a door in front of us, or is that just a wall?
No, there is a door there.
Okay, it's hidden under the awning of the roof.
Yes.
So we just go through the front door then?
Is there any windows?
Yes. There are two windows on both the west and eastern sides.
Can we have a look through them?
You may do so, as I will pull you over to the next map. Just keep an eye on Joseph.
Uh-huh.
If you don't.
I remember what happened last time. I wonder if it's worth stealthing up to these windows rather than just running towards them. So if anything is by them, it won't just suddenly jump out and attack if it hears us.
We have just been attacking a gate, metal on metal, swinging swords.
I mean, yeah, that was...
We've already established we ain't a quiet group.
Yeah, that was probably a pretty loud fight, so People inside heard it, they heard it. Sneaking wouldn't
No,
really.
guess I'll just walk up
You
to the window
also
and have a look then.
you also have 2 Ioun torches.
Also that. We're like 2 beaming lights with clanking full plate armor. So
Patrolling the exterior of the manor, you come across 2 windows, both of them being especially wide, as most houses only really have 5-foot wide windows. Peering inside, both the sunlight and the lit torches inside allow you to see a oaken floored hallway leading both to the east and the west. 2 doors are very predominantly seen, probably leading to other rooms, as well as the corridor turning around and going towards the north for quite a ways.
That's strange. My perception macro disappeared.
I still see it.
Well, it's not the macro that you had. It was just the skill button that I put down on the bottom.
I can't affect that, so I don't know.
I can't see anything in these windows here. How about we check the other side? There's a very long corridor up here, though. If anyone else wants to have a look. And there doesn't seem to be any other windows down the other side of the building.
The lights are on inside.
Must mean someone's home.
I guess we have a choice. Where do we want to start?
I'm going to check the other windows first.
Most people would start with the doors.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, would I gonna break through a window?
Yeah, there is that. So it might be a
Yeah,
good
well,
idea
we
to see if
could-
the door's trapped, Joseph.
Joseph, don't go up there.
You don't know me.
Joseph just goes invisible, goes around the corner, and you never see him again.
Joseph is going to check the front door for traps.
Now let's see, we'll let the party know that these windows show the exact same as what the other windows did. Just shows a long corridor up, and then the middle center part of the building.
As you feel over the door, as well as look it over very precisely, your eyes start to gaze towards the handle and keyhole, at which point you see a shimmering of light on the other side of the keyhole, as you see a very, very thin piece of string, almost as if it's tied to the other side, at which point you're pretty sure you discern there's a trap upon opening the door. From this side, you could possibly disable it.
I will let everybody know that there is a trap attached to this door, and I'm going to disable it. So if they would like to step back in case something happens. Too late.
So we have gone out like hell, though.
As you move your tools through the keyhole, you're able to very delicately, yet slowly, unwrap the string from the handle and pull it through the keyhole, at which point you can keep a hold of it so that when you open the door, it doesn't become untaught.
I think I got it.
Nice.
Open the door then.
Oh, now I gotta see if the door is locked.
The door is not locked.
I will gently open the door and gently push it open.
The door opens up into an entrance hall. Directly in front of the door is a rug that has seen quite a bit of use, as dried stains of mud and other such substances are seen all around it, as well as several boot marks, though they are mostly caked in dust by now.
I'm gonna try to listen in and see if I can hear any sounds from within the house.
And I'm gonna do similar with my eyes.
You use your eyes to look for the sound waves, but sadly you don't have echo sense.
Unless you've got to kind of have a look at the rug and see if it's got like any kind of wet footprints, just to see that it's been like used recently. Like if anyone's like scraped their foot across it recently.
You say that I don't have echo sense, but my roll says otherwise.
Hey, Fenrir got higher than you.
With Joseph keeping a tight hold on the string and everyone standing just outside the doorway, you either leer inside with your eyes or tilt your heads to put out a ear as such to the noises. And you don't see anything out of the ordinary just in the entranceway. And whilst Alessia inspects the rug, she doesn't notice any sort of wet patches. It definitely seems like it's not been touched in decades. Osa, as you put a nose to the air, you can smell a almost sweet scent, a bit of sap and possible tree bark, which is a bit weird for the area, and it smells a lot more fresh than what you would expect a several 100-year-old house to smell like.
If I peer like Fenrir's head in, can he look up and just see anything on the roof or the ceiling?
You can do so. In the entrance, up to about here, you can see straight to the ceiling, which is around 70 feet tall, as this part of the house doesn't have a upper floor, though just ahead of that you can see other walkways on the higher tiers, though your vision is kind of blocked just by the fencing and the floor itself. And peering towards the ceiling, Fenrir isn't able to make out anything.
Who wants to take the first step in then, Cooper?
Hold on a second. Everybody back up.
Can I summon a chocobo and just let it run in?
Joseph is going to step around the corner as far as he can while still holding onto the mechanism that activates the trap, and then he's going to let go and then dive out of the...
So, you're activating the trap?
Yeah. Unless I see a way
Oh,
of
well, if-
disabling it permanently.
Yeah, what if someone else holds on to the wire while you go in and disable it from...
Wire won't be that long. The wire pretty much goes to the door and that's it. You can't pull it outside. Though, Joseph, you will know if you keep holding the wire up until the northern wall, you'll be able to disable the device properly. So
Okay,
if
we'll do that
you
then.
go all the way up there, you can disable the device. That's where it's located.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Is it just me who heard like a ghostly noise?
Yeah,
just then?
I heard it then as well. Don't worry.
I did too. I was about to ask if it was one of you
I
guys.
was wondering if I was imagining it. I was like, hang on a minute.
Did it say get out?
Said it smells like something, but I can't really make it out.
Did I locate like I have like a location for the smell, or is it just the entire house that smells like trees?
It's definitely close. You can spend some time trying to discern where it is, just if you normally use scent.
Well, it's a move action
Unless
to
he's going to stand at the
discern the
back. Actually, no.
direction, so I'll do that.
Unless he wants to sit in the middle. Can Barmac go behind him?
Alright, so as you enter into the Deregannar Manor, the solid sound of footsteps echoes somewhat through the halls as your boots hit against the dark oak flooring. The manor would be silent if not for the echoed steps, and at which point everyone pretty much, well, Alessio is the only one who doesn't hear a coming storm off in the distance, as crackles of thunder could be heard off, though getting closer, and at which point you'll start to hear the faint pitter-patter of rain starting to get closer and beat against the windows, and dripping upon Remilar's top hat as he still stands outside.
And he rushes in.
And whilst there are no holes in the immediate vicinity, you can all smell damp wood as well as a musty draft from decade-old paper and coffee.
Yes.
The smouldering of fire can be both heard and seen nearby, as two sconces are close by the entrance, attached to the northern walls, lighting up the immediate area, along with the sunlight from outside. Aside from the two staircases directly in front of you, heading off towards both the east and the west towards the upper floors, there is an overhanging walkway, just barely visible, as it goes off to the other hallways and rooms on the first and second floors. On the ground floor, just like you saw earlier from the windows, the hallway leads both to the west and the east, leading to more rooms and turning off to the north. In total, there are 4 windows on the south, letting in light, and as you're all entering in and getting a better sight of the area, the doors start to squeak closed, and you're all allowed perception checks.
I was literally about to say, can I not find something to like wedge the door open so the door can't shut behind us?
You want to put the rug in there?
Yeah, I don't feel like being shut in. Just wedge the door in between the two, like, just like in the middle so it can't fully close.
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool. Hopefully we can't just be shut in now.
The doors thud slightly against the rolled up carpet.
Why do I get the sense that everything is a mimic?
No, man, you go outside now. We're gonna be in. God damn it, what's the place called?
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz. We're in an old wooden house, and there's a storm, and you saw Toto flying away.
Joseph, Eric Fota, and Fenrir can hear faint whispers in the echoes though the voices cascade into one another, making it hard to understand them. though with Joseph's keen training with his ears, he can make out some phrases here and there, though they are mostly threats, chanting, and annoyed calls, as the voices seemingly do not want you within the mansion. And Osa, due to your sensory abilities, you know that there are two creatures very close by to you. Let's see if this one's in range. You know there's one further down the western hallway, though one is very close to you on the east side.
You got company very close by.
Do you know if it's in the hallway or if it's in one of those, what look to be like doors, like in one of those rooms?
Her ascent only goes 30 foot.
It's very close by. Can we have a look on like the ceilings again?
Joseph is gonna move up and try to finish disabling this trap.
Can I try to... well, stealthing probably doesn't really matter, but I'm just gonna try stealthing closer to the scent. To maybe look at... just to get a better idea where it is.
As Joseph moves towards the northern wall, he keeps wrapping the string around his hand over and over again, keeping it taut as he goes. As you finally get to the northern wall, you find where the string goes inside the wall, and you're able to put your tools through. With a satisfying click, you stop the device, at which point you know it was a hail of arrows trap, which would have completely decimated whoever entered through the doorway. And as Osa starts to sniff around, the smell of damp wood and decaying kind of permeates as she tries to find the creature she's able to sense. Though as she moves further and further, it seems she gets closer and closer, almost until she bumps into something that is almost invisible. At which point she hears a high-pitched voice, though the voice itself kind of echoes itself. You're not supposed to be here.
So yeah,
Oh no.
Never trust a little girl. Don't trust it. Walk away. I left the door open, guys. We can leave.
And upon that, two walls will erupt from the wooden floors as they block your exit.
Well, there goes my exit. Sorry, Remy.
Blocking off both the door and the stairwell.
Oh shit.
How tall are these walls?
Alessia's rolling well today.
The walls are 10 feet tall. And Osa, you'll know that there is an invisible creature on the square to the north of you.
Like here.
Alright, first up will be Alessia.
This is a stairway going up over here, right?
Yes.
So, Osa's like given a location of where this thing is.
I mean, as soon as she hears the whisper, she kind of visibly recoils and turns towards it, so she's looking for something that's right next to her. Supposedly. And I'm sure I'll yell, it's right next to me.
The Fenrir will kind of charge up and attack where this thing is supposedly meant to be.
Well, it won't be a charge, it'll be a walk.
Yeah, that.
Unless you can go for an ally.
I can go through an ally.
No, he can't charge because he doesn't know where the target is.
Oh.
Ew.
Fenrir bites at the air, trying to get whatever Osa's pointing out, but misses.
Egg will do the same. Yikes!
Eggfroder does the same and misses.
Is Alessia allowed to shoot a staff there or not? Because doesn't she actually need a target?
You can shoot in the facility. Though as you shoot, you also miss.
Something tells me it's not there.
Oh, he's got a 50% miss chance because she can't see it.
Yeah, because my nose said it's there. Pressed my nose.
Alright. I go to Remila.
Who will throw a load of cards in that square there? Because they still explode, so I'm aiming for the square. Well, by a load, I mean just two. If they roll a 1 or a 2 on the reflex save, that takes max damage. Which I need to put in there.
You hear high-pitched grunting noises.
It's in one of them 5 squares. And then I'll just... Just gonna 5-foot step over, and Bamming's gonna also move to there.
Alright. Osa.
My sense still says it's here. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. I'm a 5-foot step. And full attack the invisible creature. With flanking.
Eggfelder doesn't provide it because she doesn't know where the thing is.
Oh, well then -2 to the attack rolls.
Your second axe attack will hit. Though you definitely feel like whatever this thing is, its skin is especially hard, as you don't dig that deep at all. And following the strike of your axe, you're unable to bite it. We'll then go to the invisible creatures. At which point a blue arrow will appear just above you, from around here, as it darts towards Joseph.
Around where? I didn't see anything.
It's because I'm in the wrong way. Around here, though it is above you. And the blue arrow darts towards Joseph. At which point I will fumble, and it will hit the wall. And then everyone, aside from Joseph, needs to make a will save. Both Barmag and Air Fota will fall asleep.
Damn it.
Hey, it's fine, it's just the cohorts.
The tanks of the group.
Yeah.
It's not fine.
At which point, Osa, you'll know the creature has moved.
Wouldn't I get an attack opportunity?
Not from what it did.
Okay.
It is still within 30 foot though, so you still smell it.
It's okay.
Joseph.
Joseph is going to run down to the south and then hop over this wall after climbing up the stairs. He's gonna move there, and then he's gonna hop over this banister. Do I need to make a acrobatics or something like that to land without taking damage?
Yes, acrobatics. Right, you're able to land on the other side without any harm.
Okay, and then that should be 2 move actions. Do I have any movement left over?
Yeah, you'll have 20 foot left.
Okay, I will move up to where is that Bomog right there?
Yeah.
that reach down and pat him on the face?
No.
Okay, well that's my turn then.
Bless you.
Does Osa know the general direction of which way it would have gone?
Not yet. Because it's right next to me, I don't really know. I know it's within 30 feet of me. And like, we can assume it's probably here somewhere, but...
Don't really know if I want to do an area spec spell if I just don't know where it is. It's kind of just a waste.
No, it's within 30 feet of Osa, and... it has a tough skin.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You cast ice within that area, though you hear no noise except muffled laughter.
I'm assuming it's a ghost, and a lot of undead creatures don't give two craps about ice.
Or you miss it by like 1 square or something.
It could very well be something like that. Let's see, we'll just move to there. Fenrir can't really do anything without knowing where it is. So yeah, that'll be well, can Fenrir wake up at Icthota or not?
Yes, I'm just checking which action it is.
Well, Fenrir would just use his whole action to do it. He can't do anything else.
Then yeah, he can just kick Icthota in the head with his paw. At
Cool.
which point she can wake up.
Does she have any actions or not?
It's a standard application. Okay, so standard action. Yeah, Icthota would have actions.
Can she just use her standard to stand up?
Or the move.
Or that, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Does she still have a swift action if she does like a double move?
Yes.
She'll double move to Osa and let out a nice little intimidate. Saying the ghost's mum looks like a shoe.
But you don't even know what the ghost looks like.
It might be a boot.
Might be a boot.
I'm also not even sure you could even do that, because I think you need to see it. I'll double check.
Yeah, it says
It
right
does,
there on
it
the,
does
on
say
the
it on the
card,
thing. It says
see and hear.
But that's the enemy.
That's for the enemy though. I don't know if you also need to see them, or if you just can yell at the open space.
I mean, I would imagine you can, because you know it's there.
Just letting out a nice
Just like,
little...
isn't that like a thing to like clear out hidden enemies? Come here and fight, you cowards! Kind of way.
Good way of putting it.
Yep, it only notes for opponents hearing and seeing you, so that should be fine. Let me check.
Question is now, is it an ooze or a mindless undead? Or construct, it could be a boot, could be a high heel.
Probably not mindless, because it keeps whispering to us,
True.
but who knows?
It begins to shout expletives at Icthota, though no one understands what it's saying. Actually, no, I just checked. Remila, you do understand.
Ah, yeah.
What's it saying?
Languages!
because it's like your fourth language.
Like, oh.
You know that it is speaking in Sylvan. But it's just swearing at Egg Photo, basically returning the favor. So you're pretty sure it's been antagonized.
It worked, Cabal.
Woo! Go Exota.
Yeah, good job being a bully.
I hear which direction the expletives are coming from.
I can imagine Exota's just being like, well, it's obviously a shoe.
Hmm. You know it's in the hallway.
Dope.
Is that it from Alicia?
That's it.
Okay. Remy.
Can't do anything.
Sure you can kick Barmag in the head, wake him up.
Could throw your cards
Yeah,
somewhere,
but then-
just hope it hits something.
Oh yeah.
It's within 30 foot of us.
You're right. So when we came in here, we got told the ceiling was 70 foot.
Mm-hmm. At least this part of it is.
Yeah.
Could be
So that's not
fine.
gonna work. So I can't, like, my cards can't just explode in midair.
No, you need to target an
Exactly,
actual surface.
Not much I can do. Barmag can't do anything either. Like, I was just checking, he's got nothing to help see them. No daylight.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use your action to wake up Barmag.
I mean, at the very least, have him be awake.
Yeah, I'll wake Barmag up and then some defensive stuff he can help us all with, but that's about it.
So you use a standard action to wake up Barmag?
Yeah. And then... where is it? Where the hell is it? There we go. So yeah, Barmag will work for Remy, like working him up, and then we'll stand up, 5 step, to get as many people as he can. So you're +2 AC and saving throws right now, if you're in the circle.
What kind of bonus is that?
Divine. Oh, sacred, sorry. Pretty sure it stacks with whatever you got.
I don't
You
have a
done?
sacred bonus spot, so I put it in.
Well, it's missed. So. Yeah, I'm done.
Osa.
Can I use my move to sniff out the direction of the
Mhm.
critter? What's the direction?
North.
Straight north?
North. Yeah.
Cool. Gonna first 5 step here, or like move here.
You can 5 foot stare and single attack. Because once you
Yeah,
step
but like
there,
it was more like if it's like any of these squares. If it happens
Yeah.
to be like this square, it would just be my move and I'm continuing moving. But if it's right next to me, then it's a 5 step.
yeah, it's there.
Awesome. I'm gonna attack it. Run it!
As you say, found it, you slash your great axe into the air, but sadly your great axe doesn't find it.
Shit. But it's there.
You'll then go to the invisible creatures.
Well, hold up. Creatures.
Yeah,
we
there's
know
two.
there's two.
You know there's two.
Yeah, boy. Oh, they're gonna block us off.
So rude.
A wall appears there. And here.
Hold
Wow.
up, hold up, hold up. What? Alessia's in the firing line.
What?
Alessia's in the firing line. This is a straight line to her now.
Oh, sir, you're both blocked by a wall, as well as not being able to sell the anymore, so you're unsure if they're in that square anymore.
Yeah, I think it moved.
Then it goes to Joseph.
Joseph is going to try to find out where they are. +5 to that roll.
Uh-huh. You are unable to find either of them.
Yikes.
And that's a move action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will also move towards Alessia as well.
Alessia.
Alessia will 5 foot down. Fenrir will 5 foot up. Egg will 5 foot there. I guess I'll just attack the square, which was known last for their position. Ouch, that's horrible. So that'll be attacking there.
You hit the floor.
There's also that one from Alessia.
You hit the wall.
Definitely did that move again. Good bowl. Egg Photo will just go total defense. And her defensive stance.
Mm-hmm. Remula.
Barmag's gonna 5 step there. Yeah, he can. He'll just move over there. Where can we go? Yeah. Remula will move in. Yeah, he's just gonna throw a kinetic card. Like, I'm assuming there's like a wall going up to the staircase. Like, you can't.
There's a wall there. Yeah.
Right, so you do it to like the 10 foot up, if that makes sense. Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do that and throw a kinetic card there.
You destroy part of the banister.
That's me done. Nothing else I can do.
Elsa.
God damn annoying. Gonna move here. Do
You
I...
can smell them again.
Where is it?
Using your move, yeah?
Is it not next to me?
It's not next to you, no.
Okay, then I will use my move to smell the direction.
Alright, there are two to the west. One is about 15 feet away. That's east.
Oh yeah, I know my
Um,
compass.
One is 15 feet to the west, the other is 30 foot to the west.
These guys like moving around a
Okay.
lot. Wait, how long was it
Well, they
attacking
went
us
that
for?
way.
At which point you'll smell that they are moving. And then
How long are they antagonized for, by the way? Or the one that
you
was?
don't know.
Okay.
A blue and a green arrow are shot towards Egg Foda. What is Egg Foda's flatfoot touch?
$22.
Really?
Well, I don't know how you work out flat foot touch, but my touch is
It
22.
tells you.
No, it just says
Touch is without dex or dodge.
So it's quite low for people like that.
Well, under touch it says 22.
So take out dex, dodge, and fine defensively.
Oh, so take out the defense as well.
Yeah, because that's a dodge bonus.
$15.
Still, really? Where are you getting 5 from?
Well, I'm getting 2 from Barmeg for his shared defense. No, take it back. It's 13. Total defense. No, not total defense. Defensive stance has a dodge bonus as well. So the only bonus I'm getting is the shared defense from Barmag.
12.
13.
It's plus 2.
Yeah, I know. I'm minusing. I have 14. I'm minusing 1 because my dex bonus is still in there for some reason. So it's 13.
I need Egg Foda to make a will and a fort save.
Damn, I've never seen it roll so well.
Okay, you save for both. However, she will take 38 wind damage.
Ouch.
And those arrows are coming from above Egg Foda. And Osa, you know that one is there.
Right above her.
Excuse me, I was on the wrong layer. There.
Okay. Alrighty.
Joseph.
I'm not sure what I can do. I'm going to move and then try to sense where they are, so I can at least point them out to other.
Point out the one that I know exactly where it is.
Nope.
You don't know where either of them are. Alessia.
So, did Osa let us know where that one that she found is?
Yep.
Yes.
Egg Photo is going to try and whack it then.
Don't tap it, whack it. She attempts to attack it, but misses.
God damn it. Fenrir will do the same.
He is able. Which one are you trying to attack? The one that Osa pointed out.
Yes.
Okay, that will hit. Okay.
And Alessia will also try and attack it.
That will also hit. And that will kill.
Do we see it now that it's dead?
Nope. But it thuds onto the floor.
Damn it! I want to roll a knowledge roll on it.
We'll get some see invisibility, and then you may be able to.
Not on my spell list.
That's a shame.
The other one's still within my scent range.
Yes, you'd still smell it.
Okay.
But they killed the one that was here.
Yep. I get that.
Okay. Is Leslie done?
Yes.
Remila.
Will hold his turn until after Osa.
Osa.
I will try to get the location of the other one, or the direction where it is.
So, move action?
Yep.
Okay, it's south.
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 Cool. Can I move into the square where the death thing was?
Yes.
Cool, I'll step here.
You know it is now adjacent to you. It's there.
Alrighty.
It's flying above you though. It's within range.
It's within my attack range.
Yes.
Okay. I will point out it's there, but it's flying.
It's 5 foot up.
And I will whack it.
You make contact, though you're definitely sure your great axe didn't pierce the skin this time.
Yep, it's there, alright.
I can feel it. It's there. I just didn't do anything.
There, but they got, like, tough skin.
Remila.
We'll throw kinetic cards behind where the thing is. So nobody else gets splash damage, and I actually hit the wall, so he has to roll. Roll 1 or 2, he takes all the damage. He takes max damage from it. Which is 24.
I told it to do 2. It only did 1. It will fail both times, and it will thud onto the floor.
Yeah. Did it take a 1? I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter. But no.
That was aggravating.
Well, that should be all of them in the immediate vicinity.
Ouch! 2 1s.
A definite oof.
Wow, 2. That was really bad rolls.
It could have been worse.
Yeah, I could have an extra 1.
I'm assuming, are these walls still up? Blocking the gate, the stairway, and the...
Yep. You're not going west? You always go west.
Yeah.
Follow the left wall.
Follow the left wall.
Do we wanna open like the exit or something?
We can't, there's a wall in front of it.
Can always push it down.
Yeah, can I
You
just...
can always push it down.
This time it's wood, right?
The wall is made of wood, yes.
So yeah, I could chop it down or something.
I can help.
We want... But so, if they wanted us to leave, why did they block the exit?
So we could kill us instead.
Then why did they tell us to leave? Not
They were
just, hey, we're
confused.
gonna kill you or something. I'm gonna chop down this wall.
Alright, as you
I
chop at the
assist.
wall, give me a will save.
Awesome.
Do I need one as well?
No one else
Yes.
hear the ghostly voice again? Saying you're going the wrong way?
No.
Alright, Osa, as you chop at the wall, your axe goes straight through it as if it was never there. However, Joseph cuts deep into the wood.
But
What's the differences between your weapons?
Mine's adamantine.
just gonna try walking like through the wall.
Osa disappears behind the wall.
I go back inside.
Osa returns a bit wet from the rain outside.
Hey guy, the wasn't real. I try the same with this wall that goes to the staircase.
Give me a will save.
I wanted to face plant into a wooden wall.
As you walk to the wall, very confident it's not real, you slam your face into it and push it back.
Ow. I guess this was real.
Unless he wants to try the same.
Give me a will save.
Damn it.
You also just kind of walk into a wall.
What about this one?
Will save. You also face plant the wall.
How did you do that, Elsa?
Well, it's just kinda there. I don't know.
Those whispers are giving me the willies.
I had to turn up my music to hear them.
You're creepy, Goopo. You can walk through walls.
I mean, it's the fake wall.
Oh, that's so creepy. It's saying our names.
That That's a wall.
Everyone's gonna keep trying now.
Okay, so let's keep going and put a pin on it or something.
Taking the western hall, your group will come across 2 doors leading towards the north, as well as a turning in the hallway leading north. The 2 windows on the southern wall letting in light from the outside, though casting shadows from off in the distant trees, as well as the raindrops on the frame.
Checking for traps. Now I can see the invisible things. Jeez.
As you check for traps, you find 0 traps.
I check if the door is locked.
The door is not locked.
I will try to peer through the keyhole if there is one.
You can peer through said keyhole, and you can see inside to a compact little library.
There's a little library in there.
Next. Let's go read some books.
Open the library door.
Might give us an idea where to find what we're looking for.
Opening the door will lead you into a compact library. 10 bookshelves hug the walls, 5 on the west and 5 on the eastern walls. Set within the middle of the room are 3 tables with messy chairs and half-open books. A single sconce is sat on the southern wall, above what seems to be our librarian's desk.
I'm gonna check the desk.
As he does that, Remylar's just looking through our books. See what pops out to him.
As you search over the desk, and Rebylar and Barmag start to search amongst the bookshelves, you hear some rumbling of wood and leather as some of the books start to come to life, flapping their sides together to fly around. They come closer to one another until 2 swarms of books form and swarm to attack you.
But I'm your friend.
Is there a knowledge roll for these things?
Yes. This would be Arcana. You can learn one thing, and these are... a book swarm, an amalgamation of pages and books wrapped in thick leather. flapping around in a torrent of knowledge that deals more damage than any sword. And since you know they are a swarm, and so any single attacks with weapons won't deal any damage. You need to do area attacks.
Yeah.
There's half the party out of the thing.
Yep.
This is why you get alchemical items. Get some burning flasks and whatnot. What one thing do you wish to learn?
I guess special abilities. Did anyone else's music just start getting really loud?
Yes.
I turned it up because it was very quiet. At least when compared to the other ones.
No, it's fine.
And you know the distraction ability, when they damage an opponent, it can cause them to become nauseated for 1 round unless you make a fortitude save.
Okay.
And first up is Remilar.
I will throw 2 kinetic cards. Can I still just target them, or would it just be better to target the floor? Yeah, that's great. I'm just going to throw it that square there. Away from any of the other bookshelves, and I don't care about the tables.
But my tables! They're mahogany!
Oh god, please roll a 1 or 2 on the saves, so that damage actually does something.
Nah. No. Well, one of them rolled a 2.
Yeah. Which roll was it on though?
The first one.
Nice. Thank god for that. That one takes 24 off the first one.
That's the first one. Second card will kill the left swarm. However, the other swarm will save on both.
Wait, the other swarm's not even in range. It's only 5 foot.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes.
Alicia.
Let's see. Just summon Shiva in the middle of the room.
No, don't hurt my books.
Don't hurt those
Just gonna
books,
give
hurt
them,
those books!
Just give him a
No!
bit of a chill.
The bookshelves.
You will be destroying the books if you do that.
Don't destroy the books.
It's alright, I'm not destroying that many.
Don't destroy any. I mean, I was literally pleading for you not to destroy any of the bookshelves.
I mean, I've
You
already
also
rolled
can't
it.
see there. That's also not going to hit him. No, it would.
No.
I've already rolled it.
Good luck.
Can't help something that I already rolled.
Why would you want to do that anyway? I didn't do it purposely not to destroy the books.
Hey, this place is creepy.
No, it's not. Well, they rolled a 1 on their save.
Now they're just frozen.
And they will die. As you destroy countless tomes of knowledge.
Whoops. Sorry about that, Kupo. They're creepy.
You're creepy, but you don't see me blowing you up.
Hey now, Kupo. Don't
You're a
be
rock
mean.
star. Is this meant to be the victory music intro?
I don't know. I can't hear it.
I can. I think Jack can too.
Yep.
I think Jack can too.
Joseph just goes back to searching the desk.
Well, desk is pretty much destroyed from the diamond dust.
Somebody doesn't think about property damage. I'm gonna go look at the ones what I destroyed.
Alessia's just gonna keep looking smug.
If you're searching the library, give me a perception.
Who needs to make perception?
Anyone who's searching this place.
I don't
No.
get to use the one that I already rolled. Do I need to make a new perception check?
If you're searching the room, yeah. Because you had the other one for searching the desk.
So stay outside and keep watch on that hallway.
The hallway's fine, nothing's gonna come up behind you.
Mm-hmm.
What about those demons that are coming, Kupo?
Looking through the library, Fenrir will find a scroll, though it shatters into pieces as he picks it up.
Fenrir, don't break things, Kupo. We've already broken enough.
It was frozen.
Yups.
Whereas Eric Fota will find a book about a story of 8 knights, though it has been badly damaged by the blizzard. And I need to edit this because it's partially destroyed. Okay. And whilst the book is heavily damaged, you can make out some of the words on one of the pages. As it reads, "The knights guard the nights until the sun rises, but in order, their light is shown to reveal their true treasure. Alexan, Knight of the South Watch. Treyad, Knight of the North Watch. Kel, Knight of the West Watch. And Perung, Knight of the East Watch."
See, good ball. That's clearly a clue to a treasure in his place. But somebody destroyed half of it.
That's all you find in the library. If you were waiting for me to say something else.
With that, I realised I was going to storm out the room.
Nobody else.
No.
Next room then.
Waiting for the track man to check the door.
He's still searching that desk, it seems. He's just breathing on the ice to melt it. As you search over the door, you find 0 traps.
Is the door locked?
Yes.
I will attempt to disable the lock.
Ouch.
You failed to disable the lock.
Oof. Remular, can't you do that one thing again?
My god, I just got in this place. Fine. There you go, take a 20.
Why
I
don't
can
you
try it again by myself if you want to, but
As long as you don't break it.
alright, I'll try it again by myself one more time.
One more time. You unlock the door.
There we go. I shall open the door.
The door opens up into a compact showroom with several statues of rock and iron, as well as suits of armor adorned on mannequins. On the eastern wall are several racks of weapons alongside display cases. Just north of the displays are 2 chests sat against the wall.
Who wants to bet that when we walk in this room, something's going to animate and attack?
I vote Alicia goes in first.
I'm gonna try to see if I can see anything before we do.
The iron torch lights up the area as it looks around as it produces light. Though for some reason it cannot see, that's most likely due to it not having eyes.
See? Nothing in here, Kupo. Don't know what you're so scared for.
That would have been a 23 for me.
You see nothing out of ordinary within the room.
Don't know what you're so scared for.
It's them damn creepy voices.
They're not creepy.
Joseph is going to check out this glass case.
Check out in what way? Just look at it?
See if there's anything I can see inside of it.
I found that creepy
Well-
little girl.
Yeah, you hear some laughing children off in the distance.
They're just adding to the suspense at
Yes,
this point.
perfect ambience.
Yeah? Just let me put on an echo effect. Alright. Looking into that display case, inside you can see a rifle, as well as 2 clips for said rifle. Though the case itself is caked in dust, so it'd be hard to tell its condition.
Does it appear trapped?
Yeah, depends how you feel about firearms. They're very loud, so they could be a trap. As you search over the case for any sort of traps, you don't see any.
Does it appear locked?
I mean, you'd have to fiddle around with it to check out that.
I will attempt to fiddle with whatever lock it might have. I will attempt to fiddle with the locks.
Okay. As you attempt to fiddle with the locks, the room starts to go incredibly dark as shadows start to fill up from the ceiling to the floor. And almost as if the room was upside down, liquid starts to fill the ceiling as it drips down to the floor. A black, murky mess starts to coat you all as your body starts to feel as if it's fizzling away. And everyone in that room needs to make a will save.
Reroll and memory
Yikes.
loss. I rolled the exact same. This is where we all fail the will save and it's like
I
pie, right?
think
No.
I'm
Palmer
going
did well.
to use a hero point to reroll mine.
Yeah,
Not yeah.
I'm gonna do the same for Alessia.
Same. We have so many.
That's better.
There we go.
Good thing you said that, Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph. Nice roll on the hero point. Still got 2. And did anyone do the experience for the bookshelves?
Nope.
God damn.
There's another 1,200.
Give me a sec as I go through all of this.
Jack, you have to do your own cohorts, by the way, remember?
Yeah, I just remembered. It's times 0.7, isn't it?
No, you do the cohorts level divided by yours times the amount of it. So it's 960 for both of them, but you have to add it on separately.
I just saw Remy last thing.
Wait, which thing? What?
His save.
Oh, yeah. But then I rolled better, so.
Alessio, why did you reroll?
Hero point.
0 point.
Okay.
And then I re-rolled with hero point as well to get 23.
Alright, that's the damage you guys will take. And Eric Fota is... I think I muted myself before I even said what she had. Eric Fota is sickened. As two monstrous forms will appear outside of the room.
Did I make the save?
Yeah.
Then I should take 0.
No.
It's a will save, not a reflex.
Oh yeah.
Properly. There's very few things that get that to will saves, and I don't think I've ever seen anything that gets it to will saves.
Yeah, it could be those initiatives.
Oh, gross! They're by Fenrir.
And that could be good for you, so you can attack him. And first up, it's going to be Alessia.
Or it could be bad for Fenrir. But yeah, Fenrir's got to attack him.
You can also roll knowledge on these if you wanted.
I'm going to do that first.
The knowledge for these is Dungeoneering. You have no idea what they are.
Joseph does.
But Joseph does. They are Piscodemons, a humanoid wizard with a squid-like face with mind-affecting abilities. They usually hide in the dark and ambush unsuspecting adventurers. And you can learn 3 traits.
2 times special attacks and 1 special ability.
Alright. They have Mind Blast, where they're able to project a 60 foot of psychic static to a single target, which makes them stunned for 24 rounds, as well as taking 86 points of non-elemental damage. You can will save to reduce by half and negate the status. And Fort Tentacle, where when they have grappled someone, instead of dealing damage normally, they can deal intelligence damage instead.
Ew.
Well, they do have tentacles for faces.
Okay. Fenrir is going to try and bite the one on the right.
And he does so.
And then as a standard action, Alessia is going to use Maker's Call. Which allows me to bring Fenrir to my side.
Well, thanks, Cooper.
Welcome, Kupal.
I remember this.
You've got Barmag, you're fine.
Are you done?
Yes.
Barrow War is in return, and you've got a wolf who you can resummon after it goes down, Cooper.
Not on the same day.
It's still not dead, though.
Is Egg Photo just not going to do anything?
Oh, she can still move, can't she?
She can
Right,
do
I
anything,
thought-
she just takes a minus.
Right, okay, got you. Right, that's
I put it in the
case then.
chat.
Move up then, since someone's being a little bitch.
Thank you, Eric, for that. At least somebody
Remy.
cares.
And she'll go into her defensive stance. I don't think these things... Oh, they are in range. She'll try and intimidate them as well. Obviously a -2 to that, so 26.
They are antagonized for 2 rounds.
You could still go in total defense if you only moved, can't you? Or is that
Take
like a
standard
full round?
action.
Okay, yeah, she'll go total defense as well then. And did you say they're antagonized?
Yes, 2 rounds.
Nice.
Egg Photo then needs to make a will save.
Ooh.
Alright, she will take 11 points of non-elemental damage. And he'll move to there. Or rather there. And then it will go to Osa.
We'll see if she frenzies. She does not. And I'm also unable to charge, so I will move up here and throw my axe at this guy. That's a -6, I think.
Your range is 10, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, -6.
yeah. Well, -6 it is. 22.
That will miss.
Alrighty, now I get my axe back.
Folder needs to make another will save. Alright, and she will take 16 points of non-elemental damage. You'll then 5 step to there. Just double check has any move actions. No. Joseph.
Joseph is gonna 5-foot step down and try to mark the one that he.
Use you mark him. There's the stats. Camila.
I will. Five step forward, so I'll take no minuses. And floor 2. Can I do that one?
Can I get a target on him, please?
You could do.
+1 to attacks and damage if they're being within favour.
Both of those will hit. And they will kill.
Nice.
Never mind on the target then.
It's already on it now, but yeah, he's dead.
And then
Guys,
this
I'm
is,
good if out. Oh, he's dead.
this is for Eric Felter. 13.
I don't see a 13, but I
Does
assume
it
you're
say
healing her.
13 what?
Healing. Secure.
Thank you.
How did you see it? It's like, right. What?
Yeah,
It,
no,
it didn't show up.
Oh, right.
it was being slow.
You obviously saw it before we did.
Alessia.
We'll move down. Alessia can't see that, can she? Or can she?
No, it's behind a wall.
Okay. Fenrir will move down then and attack.
Attack what?
The one on the right.
Shooting out that Lunar Bay.
That's the one.
That will miss.
Damn. Hey, Cloto will just 5 foot down and actually no. She'll move to there and then just stay in total defense and everything.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, it goes to that one. Eric Foda needs to make a will save again.
Did you heal Eric Falter?
Yes, I did.
You sure?
Yep, like plus 13. She was on 45 health.
Eric Foda would take 15 non-elemental.
Damn, she's one off of a limit break. Not that she would use it, to be honest. Waste of a limit break.
It's then going to move. Into the library.
Is
Oh,
it
sir.
able to go there? Because isn't it antagonized, or shouldn't it still be with, like, so it can still see me and attack?
No. No. It just, whenever it attacks, it has to have you within it.
No.
Darn. Egg Total will let Osa know where it's gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
It's
double
just
move.
gone for a quick study break.
I don't know if I move here. That's. I think I would still have enough to move right up in its face. That's all I can do.
Joseph.
Can't do squat.
I mean, you could do some squats.
Jester is going. Jester, wow. Joseph is going to pull a cloud and just start doing squats.
Alrighty. Remila.
Let's take a walk. Which way did he go?
Into the library.
In the library, good pal. Wait, no, I'm Egg Total. In the library.
That's as far as I can get.
Is Barmag just gonna hunker down in the showroom?
He's going as well.
So he's double moving then. Alessia.
Fenrir cannot move there.
Nope.
He'll double move over to here.
The Piscodamon doesn't appreciate that, so it's gonna attack opportunity.
It's fine by me. It's stopped being antagonized now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
It will hit Fenrir for 2.
Hang on, I've got to check. I think Fenrir has a damage reduction of 2. Oh no, that's Egg Total. Never mind. Can it see me?
Yeah. That's in the
Good.
corner, so yes.
Try and intimidate. Damn it!
You start to antagonize it, but you bite your tongue as you insult its mother.
And unless you'll double move, that'll be all I can do for the minute.
Alright. Goes to the Pisco Daemon, who shall cast defensively. Succeeds and goes invisible.
No! Unless he's just going to look to Remula. Can I blow up the library this time?
Okay.
Was that a no or a yes?
Even if they're invisible and they 5-foot step, couldn't I step up?
She knows exactly where they are.
Yeah, at least a square from which they leave.
Yeah?
So yeah,
He is going to provoke from Osa.
I'm gonna take that.
You don't have to.
Of course I do. Damn it.
That'll miss. It's definitely moved away from you.
Still within 30 feet.
Yes, you can smell it.
Do you get a random direction of it, or
She can smell it.
I know it's within my scent.
Then it goes to Osa.
Move action to get the direction.
Southeast.
East. Yeah,
he left?
yep.
He's just trying to get out. He's listening to the voices. You moving to there? Or
I'm moving in a way that taking
Doesn't
all
go
my
up.
30 feet, but if at any point he's next to me, I'm gonna stop
He's next to you.
where I am. Okay. Got him.
Then go to Joseph.
I'm actually gonna move and try to figure out where things are.
Well, Osa's currently playing tag with it, so if you find Osa, you find it.
She's looking very aggressively into this empty space.
That's a double move for me.
Oh, your reflex is fine. So I'm going to aim for that. This square here. And throw 2 connected cards.
I need 2 saves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why would you roll so low?
Only 1 saves.
So you take 15.
The invisible guy will take some damage.
That's me done.
Alessia.
Egg photo, we'll try and hit in the square where it is.
You definitely hit the square, but not it.
Alessia will try and fire her staff at it. Damn it.
That'll hit.
Oh, nice. Hang on, so how the hell did Fenrir's Lunar Bay not hit?
That's a very good question. And that will kill.
Add another 960 for the cohorts.
Now about this glass case.
Alessia's going to wait for everyone to kind of group around and then she's going to cast a spell.
We got more experience than
44
that.
healing
finish.
for everyone.
What did you say?
We got more experience than that.
Oh.
That's where we should be at. At least that's where I'm at.
I probably didn't add. Let me scroll.
Well, you're missing exactly 1200.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
would have been one of these encounters.
Yeah, the last one I only did the cohorts. I didn't actually add it. Yeah, I just didn't add mine in. So.
Well, it's only the cohort that matters. And I completely forgot to give you experience for the trap. 1 second. It's because you did the trap in a very awkward way. Okay, experience with the trap as well. This is not combat experience, so it won't be material, but I don't think any of you are doing that. That's for the trap.
So about this case.
And they didn't add my cohorts one either. Got that. I rolled them both, I just didn't add it in.
Yeah. As you go to inspect the case, you'll see that there is a sticker on the glass. And the sticker reads, "Come back in 10 minutes on break." As we shall take our break here. And I shall also be right back.
Should be good to go.
Sven, we're just going to keep staring down the large statues.
Yeah. Who's
So,
gonna touch his chest over here?
Joseph. Well, Joseph wanted to inspect the glass case.
I think he already inspected it. I think he just wanted to fiddle around with the lock.
I wanted to see if it was locked.
It is locked.
How about now?
It is not locked.
Open it.
Jesus, that was high pitched. Alright, you've opened up the weapons case.
And you said there was a gun of some kind and a couple of clips?
Yes, there's a rifle inside.
I don't think I'm able to use those, but I will pass this off to put into the bag for...
I mean, anyone could use them. It's just going to take a -4 if you're not proficient.
Yeah, I don't think I'm proficient.
I don't think anyone is.
It's like the only party that doesn't have a gunman.
What's on this weapons rack?
That's what was in the container.
Does anyone know appraise? Can anyone appraise the price for it?
Is it magical? Can anyone ask if it's magical?
Well, I'll cast
It's
detect
a
magic.
rifle. It'll be common knowledge. The rifle is worth 575 gil.
Shove it in the loot box.
You mean bag?
Mhm.
I'm doubtful you're just carrying a box of loot, unless she's using the secret chest spell.
Nope, not running that risk.
Come on.
Don't feel like losing all my items.
Sure you do.
Well, Remilai's going to open his chests.
What's this green thing underneath the armor?
It's holding a banner.
Oh, right. Is there anything like written on the banner or like an imagery?
It has a crest. You have to roll knowledge nobility.
Hey, does anyone know anything about nobility?
Joseph is moving up the stacks of weapons and trying to see if there's anything worthwhile in it.
I know very little.
Does it have to be trained?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless she has no idea.
Not a clue.
Remember which chest you opening?
The bottom one first.
Alright. As you open up the 7 chests, inside are countless teeth as your hands are stuck to the lid.
Know it!
Well, have fun with this one, guys. I'm out of this fight.
Can I summon a storm in this room, Kupal?
Well, there's only name tags on these statues.
You're a bit
That's what-
preoccupied right
That
now.
was gonna be my next question while people were doing their stuff. Like, is there anything else, like plaques or anything on the, or plaques, I guess?
What they're asking
the statues.
is there anything worth money in here, or is fine for Alessia to break it?
The suits of armor would be worth money.
Gosh darn it.
You can just have Fairy Lunar pay them from distance.
Mm-hmm. And I'm back to having bad initiative rolls.
It's fine. Well, first up is going to be the other mimic, who's going to join in on the munching action on Remula.
You don't have to.
I don't have to, but I will.
But I want to.
And that is what you take.
Can mimics be fainted?
That's a good question. Joseph. It is fainted.
Just the first one?
And that'll hit.
He is going to be... I'll do bewildered.
Alright. Alessia.
Fenrir will use Luda Bay.
Fenrir has to be a square up. That'll hit and that'll kill.
Alessia will also attack.
Just as a reminder to everybody that they do not have their dex bonus. Well, never mind. It's...
That'll also hit.
That's all I can do.
Elsa.
I'm gonna charge at it. Because why not?
What's the worst that can happen, right?
Yeah.
You get stuck to it.
I mean, yeah, but we got enough ranged peeps to just kill it and I can just get out of it. Come on, buff. Come on. Give me the charge buff. There you go.
That'll hit, and you need to make a reflex save.
Okay.
You are not stuck to the mimic.
Yeah. That is me then.
Okay. Remila,
Because he bit me, am I like, well, because he attacked me, am I stuck to it?
you're still stuck to it. Your hands are still stuck to the lid.
Does escape artist work, or?
Actually, I will check you. You cannot escape it, no.
Alright, that's fine. My turn's then.
The one up top is going to defensively cast a spell. It succeeds. I need to check this save on this. Oh, sir, you need to give me a fortitude save, please.
Fortitude. There you go.
You save. And that's him done. Joseph.
Would I be able to climb on the corpse of the other one and try
No.
to hit this one? I'm gonna throw my sword at it.
Alright.
Everything should be the same. I don't have a proficiency with throwing weapons, so it's gonna be -4 to my attack.
That'll hit. And he'll be stuck inside of him.
Yeah, 10 damage.
Alicia.
Let's see, I will do the same thing again.
That will miss. Whereas Fenrir will hit. And Fenrir will kill.
Can I try yank Remiller out of it?
You can try. As you yank on him, his hands just start to peel at the mimic as it starts to tear off his fur.
Ouch!
Sorry.
And after a few attempts at trying to dislodge him, the adhesive for the mimic starts to just slide off as if it was being dissolved. And Rebilar is able to recover his hands.
Yeah.
Joseph waits until Remy is off of the mimic, and then he goes and collects his sword. That's what happens when you do things out of order. I was doing things in a particular way.
What?
That's what happens when you do things out of order. Order. I was doing things in a particular way. I was moving north.
I think he's got some adhesive in his mouth.
I'm going to attempt to check and see if there's anything valuable on this weapons rack right next to me.
Besides mundane weapons, not really.
Okay.
So now that I look at the armors, are there any name plaques or anything like that on them?
If you look at the statues and the armor sets on the mannequins, they do have name plaques, yes.
How did they read?
Let me guess. Oh wait, no, there's 5 of them. Never mind.
Most of them have been weathered to time or from encounters with other beasts, and you're already able to make out one of the names. And give me a perception check as you read it.
Can I as well?
You're reading it.
Do those mimics have any loot in them, by the way?
You haven't checked. And as Osa reads over the one plaque she's able to read, it will read Carven, Knight of the Northeast Watch, and in a very small scribble, there'll be a 5.
Which one is it of the statues?
It is this one.
Okay.
Joseph will check the mimics for loot.
As you make your way through the teeth and tongue of the mimics, in both of them combined, you'll find 3,350 gil.
Can we add that Kevin Knight of the North East Watch 5 underneath the rest of the Book of 8 Knights text?
Sure. I've edited it in. You can also edit the thing as you wish.
Oh. Can these statues be turned off?
If you try really hard, possibly.
Right, is there any markings on the floor showing they have been turned?
You can roll perception.
Can I roll too?
Are you also looking at that?
Yeah.
Then sure. Everyone just starts to crowd around at the mention of scratches on the floor. As you peer at the wooden floor around the statues and coat of arms, as far as you can tell, there's no real scratch marks from them being moved more than what would have been there normally.
Is the one north of Joseph, is that on some sort of extra pedestal or something like that?
Yes.
I'm going to inspect the pedestal.
It's very fancy. Aside from that, there's not really much to be excited about.
Joe, do you know anything about the symbol on the banner?
No.
Okay.
Even though he's a thief, he doesn't like to roll for nobility.
On to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any names or anything on these big statues?
No.
Okay.
No.
As you all make your way down the hallway, everybody give me a will save. Okay. As you make your way down the hallway, both Joseph, along with his iron torch, and Barmag seem to almost puff out of existence as if they were made out of smoke. And as you dart your heads around trying to find them, you find your feet no longer on solid ground, as the wood has turned almost into mud and you start to sink beneath it. Alessia and Remular can roll me Fortitude.
Reroll. God fucking damn.
What we got to do?
You have to roll Fortitude, Alessia.
Eh.
As
Don't
the
forget
floor,
hero points.
Depends if he wants to use it here.
Use what here?
Hero point.
No.
Okay. As the floor turns to mud, you sink rather quickly into it, and due to their lower stature, both of the Moogles are submerged within the brown mud almost instantly. Bubbles and pockets of air explode on the surface as Egg, Fota, Fenrir, Osa look on as their comrades are taken under the floor.
Couldn't I have tried to, like, when I say us thinking, just grab Remuller from the scruff of his neck and try to pull him out?
Sure, you can roll reflex.
Can Fenrir and Eggfo do that for Alessia?
Fenrir would have to put his mouth on you,
That's
for
fine.
sure.
What's going on with Joseph and Balmog?
Is
They're not
there a
there.
line?
I didn't hear the reply.
You're not there. You disappeared.
Do we have senses? Can we see, hear?
Not yet.
Oh boy.
Alright. Both Osa and Fenrir are able to grab onto the smaller ones, though it only really slows their descent, whereas Egg puts both her hands just in the mud as she is almost going face first into it.
Well, now what?
Are the walls still like walls, or are they also mud?
The walls are still walls.
And I try to take my axe and slam it into the wall and wedge it in and try to keep myself afloat with that. Myself
you're-
and Remy.
Are you trying to cut into the wall?
Yeah, kinda hit my axe so it cuts deep into the wall, kind of sinks into the wall with the blade, so it gives leverage so that I can hold on to and not sink down into the
Alright.
mud.
As you slash your great axe into the wall, it shatters as if your axe was made of glass.
Oh shit.
Hey, Kupo, maybe this is like the walls. Maybe it's just an illusion.
I can
didn't go through
definitely
the
feel it.
walls. Is there any way we can kind of like move around to like get out?
And then everyone that's in there can give me another will save.
Is
Let's
this
do your will
including,
saves.
is this including Egg, and Fenrir now?
No, it's everyone besides Joseph and Barmag. But I shall be right back.
It feels like me and Balmog are being punished for making our saves or something.
But it's more like can't really do multiple things at once.
Yeah.
And this is maybe like instant thing, so even if you are fine or whatever, then you can't really do anything about it.
Alright, I've returned. Sorry. As you try your hardest to go against the flow of the mud, Alicia will also pop out of existence.
What would happen to Fenrir in this situation?
Fenrir would stay here.
Where are they all going, couple?
Think we need to worry about ourselves now.
The mud continues to soak you up as you go further and further. At which point, Remar has to pretty much rotate his head to look straight up to the ceiling so that he can breathe.
I'm gonna, if I still can, I'm gonna pull Remula like up as much as I can and try to hoist him so he's on top of my shoulders, so he would be the last one to sink.
You don't really have that kind of pull because you're also sinking.
God dang it.
There's no
I'll
solid
try to
ground beneath your feet.
keep him afloat as much as I can.
Fenrir will kind of just look to Remula and just be like, Mr. Mogul, I don't want to go, Kupo. Please don't let me go.
Don't even know where we're going, Kupo. Hold your breath.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Yes. Someone got the reference.
It's fine, we'll make some time bullshit up and longer it really happened.
Don't
As he
have time
says
magic,
that,
Kupo.
Remar starts to choke on the mud.
I can just
Kupo.
imagine Fenrir speaking in Kupo.
Kupo.
Kupo, he's speaking in Moogle, so it's Kupo at the end of everything. Can Aegthota kind of use her axe as like a paddle, try and like move towards the Moogle?
She can try, sure.
Any check, or she just does it?
Nope. As she does it, her axe dissolves in the mud.
I had the same problem as yours, sir.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Don't really know what to do in this situation.
Oh, don't look at me.
Remilar's gonna stop fighting and just sink down.
Don't give up, Kupo. Fenrir's just saying out loud.
Everyone continues to sink deeper and deeper, at which point Oster's up to her chest in it. Same with Aegthota. Fenrir is a quadruped, so he's kind of weird on how deep he's in it.
Fenrir's just going to try and keep shuffling and moving around like vigorously, trying to get out.
And I kind of try the same thing, but with my clawed gauntlets to grab a hold onto the wall with them. Hope to get some kind of hold to keep me up.
As you claw at the walls, you peel away at the walls as if they were made of cobwebs, and they start to stick around the claws themselves.
Aegthota is just going to catch on to what Remular's doing and is just going to let herself sink. She's just going to say out loud, it's just an illusion. It's just an illusion.
Egg Voter is the next to be fully submerged, as she was already kind of on all fours trying to help Alessia previously. It's then left with both Osa and Fenrir as they slowly get deeper and deeper.
Fenrir will kind of just try and chomp at where Egg Voter was and try and pull her out with his teeth.
Fenrir chomps at the mud, but only gets mud in their mouth. And as you continually fall into the mud floor, the last two are fully submerged.
And then Mickey Mouse appears out of nowhere. You can't give up now!
Light! And as this happens, both Joseph and Barmag, as you are travelling down the hallway, you hear several loud thuds and gushes of air, and as you two look around, you can see everyone aside from Joseph and Barmag have hit the floor unconscious.
Can they roll a check on this to see what's going on?
So their only response is to do checks, no kind of roleplay.
Try and, get them up.
Hello? What just happened?
We're all unconscious. No response given.
Elsa and Remilar just hit the deck!
Yeah, all of them did.
You think it's more of those Pisco Daemons? Kupo?
It could be. They have those kind of abilities, I think.
I don't know, what did you find out about them?
Well, let's see. Once I find this thing. They have Mind Blast. That can stun people. But that's like a single target, I think. Yeah, target. And then they have Thought Tentacle. Someone's grappled and successful. But that's... So they have like mind-affecting abilities. They might have more than we know about.
It could be that sleep thing they used earlier. Wait, no. That was those invisible things, Kupo. You tried waking them up? Give him a good slap. Remilar, wake up!
I walk over and I kick Ergotha in the shin.
You hurt your foot against the full plate.
I'm wearing metal armor that I would assume comes with boots. Pauldron, or not pauldrons,
Sabatons.
whatever that's the one.
Whenever I look at your token, I always just assume you're wearing leather.
Nope, I'm wearing metal armor. It's underneath all of my shady clothing.
The best place. But whilst you're metal on metal clanking, and Barmag shaking your Remilar, they don't seem to wake.
I'm gonna grab the smelling salts out of my bag, and I'm going to attempt to wake up Les.
Alessia, you say?
Yeah, sure.
Alessia, you are awoken, though you feel something bubbling up in your stomach towards your throat as mud is being rushed up.
What happened, Kupo?
Oh, thank God you're actually alive and awake.
I was dead, Kupo?
I didn't check, but I assumed you were alive, but it could have been bad. Anyways, you were unconscious, and I just used the smelling salts to bring you back to conscious.
What's going on with Fenrir and Eikthorda? Guys, wake up!
Same as you.
You got any more of those smelling salts?
No, that was the only one I had.
Alessia, as you throw up the mud and talk to Joseph, you feel an acidic burn all throughout your body, as you have taken 39 shadow damage.
Ow! Kupo! Thanks, Kupo.
That's all I've got for now. Do we just wait
So-
for everybody else to wake up, or...
Well, I have a funny feeling it's not just to do with waking up. Maybe they all still have mud inside them. They're still going to take a lot of damage. There's got to be some way to wake them up, Kupo. Can we roll a knowledge roll or anything to figure out what's going on with them? Like a spellcraft? See if they're under some sort of spell?
Well, as you try to think up a way to revive your friends, they awaken in a similar state, though along with throwing up mud, they also throw up blood. As everyone else also takes 39 shadow damage, as well as 2 con damage.
Well, let's see, I think now might be a good time to do some healing.
This is really stupid. I can't turn Fenrir up. Never mind, I got it now. Yeah, sure thing, Kupo.
I did it. That's why.
It's a bad roll. But there you go, everyone gets 36 healing.
So, what happened to you guys? Why, you guys just like fell down on the ground and were unconscious, and now all of a sudden you're just taking damage? It's all kind of crazy.
Well, I remember drowning in mud, but I suddenly disappeared, Kupo. Don't know
There
about
wasn't
everyone
any
else.
mud here.
There
There is
definitely
now,
was,
because they're
Kupo.
throwing it up.
You,
I said
you were
wasn't.
gone when we were drowning. You disappeared.
No, me and Bamag were here the whole time. You guys like fell unconscious, and then we were like trying to figure out what to do, and then I woke you up, and then you threw up mud. Now there's mud on the floor, and then the rest of you guys started waking up, like taking damage. I don't know, man. You guys were out. We were here the whole.
Strange, Kupo.
Immediately after waking up, also you just see her. She grabs her axe, just slams it into the wall, and then leans on it, just heaving for a second. Fuck, awful.
What's up with you there? What's wrong with your axe?
Was just. I mean, the axe is okay, right?
As you inspect the axe, it seems to be fine, except for some glass shards in the handle.
And Remula's just going to shout out, who did that, Cooper? Show yourselves, cowards.
Has Remular healed anything?
Yeah. Have you seen how much health I have?
Did you go down to 2 health then?
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, have another healing.
I completely
I'll
missed
put
that
everyone to
one.
max.
Also, can you smell anyone around?
Are there anything within the sense radius?
As you smell around, aside from the overpowering smell of mud, you only smell your allies.
No creatures, at least.
There's another corridor up here, Kupo. More doors.
Let me know when a minute has passed.
Oh god, do you guys see that? What's down there?
Oh yeah, Kupo. There's a dead body over here.
Well, there's something.
As you come to the T-junction of the hallway, off down to the east, lit up by 2 more sconces, you see the makings of a living or dining room, a large carpet within the centre, and almost crawling towards the carpet in search of safety, you see a not moving body of a profusely bleeding corpse.
Is it still, like, visibly bleeding?
It's hard to tell from here, but there's quite a bit of... There's a pool of blood underneath it.
No, I think we should check
Split
it out.
second-
But just watch out for
Split
the
second
door above
decision.
us.
Do we go now or no? Yes. Yes or no? Let's go. One, yes or no?
I don't think we should just rush towards it. It could be another trap.
Let's run up to those sconces right there and then stop there. How about that?
Sure thing. I heard something about markings on the floor, Kupo.
One something. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't wait for something on the floor till you're crawling on the floor. I couldn't.
It's almost as if they're whispers.
Hard to hear, Kupo.
Putting my headphones on both ears and turning that shit all the way up.
That's what I've done. But I'm scared because when Aiden talks, it's really loud. Can we kind of see a closer inspection of the body now to see if it's like visibly bleeding?
That's what I'm.
I didn't know if it was a perception or a heal check.
As far as you can tell, it's not bleeding currently, no. Though the blood definitely looks recent.
I'm gonna like look around and look up on the ceiling to make sure there's nothing around. Or nothing visibly around.
As you look around, you don't notice any monsters. Though you're able to see a lot more of the dining/living room. Towards the north, there are 2 large tables, though they are not set for any sort of dining occasion, and almost all the chairs are pushed in neatly. Towards the south end of the room, you see several shelves and bookshelves lining the east and western walls, and within the middle section of the southern part are 6 large sofas, in the middle of which is a large carpet in a circular fashion. In the middle is a crest, And surrounding it, almost like a half clock, are 8 symbols of knights. One of them being lit up by the fireplace that is crackling in the background.
8 knights. Surely that's a clue.
We probably know the name of, what, 3 or 4 of them?
We know the name of 5 of them, Kupo.
This is possibly true. 1, 2. Hmm.
Never been a fan of that song personally.
I can barely hear it.
What do we do with the drunken? I can't remember. It's not saying Sailor, it's saying something else, but I can't make it out. They just sang that song.
Careful checking over that body, Kupo.
Fenrir slips a bit in the blood.
Gotta move out of that, Kupo.
It would be survival to tell how old the body is?
And we're gonna
Woof.
heal.
It would be heal.
Oh, okay.
Can I just, like, cast Detect Magic over the body quickly? Make sure there's no, like, magical trap or anything.
Sure. But that won't show you a trap, you still have to use perception for the trap.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I can just see if there's any magical effects over it.
Yeah.
There is.
No, I'm saying you can do so. If you use
Oh.
Detect Magic,
Yeah,
the
I will.
corpse is not magical.
Okay.
And Joseph, he's dead, Jim. You're pretty sure he's dead. The corpse is definitely dead, and it's been dead for shorter than a day.
Rip.
Same for Barmag. He can guess it's been dead for about 8 to 12 hours.
Do we recognize this person?
From the back, no.
Flip it over.
I'm gonna look away from his face.
As you go to move the corpse, you can see his hand tightly gripped around a piece of parchment.
I will grab that and still flip them over.
His hand is tightly gripped around the parchment.
This is gonna be one of those
Hmm.
papers that just says "run" on it.
I will attempt to remove it from its grasp without ripping it.
Alright, roll me strength. You pry at the fingers of the corpse, and after a few seconds go by, you're able to finally get the parchment from him.
Okay. I will try to read what's on the parchment.
It's not a language you understand.
Remy! And then I kick the body over.
What the hell?
Respect
Why'd
for
you do
the
that, Kupo?
dead, Kupo.
Respect for the book, shush. What did you say, Kupo?
Read this.
Okay, Kupo.
And as you kick the body onto its back, You see its torso and stomach completely torn open. You're surprised it was able to crawl that far with how much of its insides you can see. And looking upon its gasping and terror-filled eyes and face, you can roll intelligence.
Well, it seems to right here as well.
What was that?
So could I roll it as well? Because I'm right next to it. Just roll.
Yeah, anyone can. Anyone that was at the Arcbreak Hall. So, Barmag, no.
I was drunk.
Yeah,
Don't
you don't
worry, so
remember
was my
people.
class.
All you remember is the trolls and the food.
Why does the thief
Yeah,
have plus
those
4
are
into
hard to
their
forget.
intelligence?
What?
Because it's my main stat, to be honest.
Seriously?
You
I
skill
like being a
junkie.
skill monkey.
Okay.
You say skill monkey, I skill junkie.
Either way works.
Alright, so all the people who got 7s, you needed one more to get 7777, but you failed, so you don't learn anything. However, both Joseph and Remillard, do recognize the person from the Arcbreak Hall. Though, he looks a bit different now.
How? Well, other than dead, how so?
Well, he's missing half of his upper body.
Okay. But it was one of those people from the party that was ahead of us, right?
Yes. It wouldn't be one of the ones behind, because they would have not got here. Well, they could have. You spent like 2 days outside of journeying. But no.
Yeah.
This is one of the people that were described to you that were ahead of you.
Yeah, this is one of those people that was with us at the hall.
Seriously? Don't
Hmm.
recognize him, Kupo.
Yeah, he was in that party that had that. What was it? A summoner?
Check your notes.
There's nothing in the group notes about it. Never mind, there's a separate notes for the Deregannar Manor quest.
Yeah, my roll 20 is fully crashed. Won't even reload.
Yeah. There's nothing in the Deregannar Manor quest notes.
Well then, you'll never know.
So what does the parchment say?
Whereas Remillard gleams his multilingual eyes over the parchment, he is able to read it. And it is written in Moogle.
Right.
And aside from being covered in blood, it seems to be a piece of paper torn from something else, as the tear marks on the sides kind of reveal it used to be a part of a book. One side is completely decayed, either through mistreatment or time, and the words are too faded. Though on the other side, there seems to be scrawlings done in haste by a quill. The ink still relatively wet, though it could just be due to the combination of blood. And from reading the man's writing, you can read this. What are the knights in order? The book is tattered and broken. The others died for the information of 100,000. This isn't worth it. Ending in SW and SE isn't enough.
clues.
Is someone going to add that on? I don't know, I just want to start editing it if someone already is.
No, you're good to do it.
Shall we have some more looks around?
Yeah, what race was the corpse on the floor?
Hume.
Okay.
Joseph is gonna search these bookcases.
Those aren't bookcases, those are just normal shelves. The ones on the right are the bookcases.
Okay, I will search the shelves then.
Mm-hmm. As you look over the shelves, all you find are sets of cutlery. Most of them of fine make, though nothing really out of the ordinary.
Not silver or platinum or anything.
No.
What are these shelves down here?
That is a coat rack.
I will search the coat rack and search pockets of coats if there are any.
As the people on the east search the bookshelves, aside from a few novels of fiction, there isn't too much you're interested in, or anything that stands out. And as Joseph searches those 2 coats that he can find, there isn't anything really of note except a case of cigarettes.
Appraise it.
It's not worth too much. It's about 5 gil.
Anything interesting around the, or if I search the fireplace area?
Well, if you get closer to the fireplace area, you can see it is still completely full of firewood, almost a bit too much, as if someone had stoked it recently. The light from the fire beams out much stronger than you would normally think of a flame. A grating in front of the fire stops it from erupting or the wood falling out. The light shines onto one of the knights on the rug, and besides that, a bowl full of more firewood. And on the eastern end of the fireplace, you can see 7 more bowls of firewood, though they are mostly twigs and ground up tinder. You could set them alight if you really wanted to.
I think I know what those are probably for. Set one on each of the symbols of the knight
Yeah.
in order and light them on fire,
Yeah.
most likely.
Yeah, but they need to be in order, so we don't want to waste it.
So, like, we can put them in order to begin with, but, like we know some stuff now, so we might as well move them over. You don't like them.
Yeah, I can do that.
Right, we could just set the bowls on top of the knights for now.
Yeah, everybody grab one and move it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just put Feder in the middle, you summon him into a bigger form.
Yeah. This has turned into a ritual now.
So, what are you doing with the bowls?
Put them onto the knights.
All 7 of the bowls?
Yeah.
You line up the bowls on each of the knights. Nothing happens.
Yep,
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
We don't.
That's where they'll stay for the minute. Shall we go and check out that door we passed earlier?
Maybe you should read over the notes.
So southwest and southeast are the last two.
Yeah, but in which order though? Like, can I just do the rest and then guess for that?
But are they the text in the book with the south, northwest, and east? Do they look like those are like as they are? Is there like stuff ruined from between them?
Can you rephrase that, please?
Like, does it look like, say, after south, there's like a smudge or a piece that's missing, or does it go straight into the?
So for in the book where it said Alexton, Triod, Kel, Prorung,
Yeah.
those are all in order. There's something missing between those. It's only after that you can't read.
Right.
So those are the first four. So we have the first five.
And one of
Supposedly,
them's already
maybe,
been lit.
I'd imagine so.
So yeah, the south one's been lit. So that's one. Twos are very difficult to do. Oh my god.
You could just use the text function.
We could.
Where's
But that'd be
that?
too easy.
Do we want to light them up as they are because they are in order, and then just figure out the rest as we go, or?
We don't know if they're going to burn forever, so they might burn out before we want them to if we do that.
So do we want to put one out so it doesn't burn out?
That's just from the campfire, innit?
Oh. Okay then.
I like how there's 2 5s.
Jesus.
Why is that one over there, number 6?
It is number 6.
How do you know?
Because
That's
these,
the clue we just got.
yeah, southeast
right,
and southwest
okay.
are the last ones, so we have 5. So
So we just need to find one more clue to determine which is which.
You sure about that?
No, I
I
think
might-
I know. I think
I guess it's
because-
southwest and southeast, but also I have intelligence of 9.
know. But going from
If
that's
it's going
better.
in the pattern, then 7 would be the bottom left and 8 would be the bottom right.
Yeah.
If that
Also,
if it
do
is
we
in a
even
pattern.
need to figure this out? Because we just need to find the relics.
More wait for the one of the relics
lead
to
to
here.
the relics? Yeah. Reveal their true treasure, and the relics are kind of important, so. Yeah. And
This is
Could
what
be.
But
my money's on this right now.
yeah, and the guy and his party supposedly died for this, so. You know.
Did anybody check this desk down here that I'm at right now?
Not yet.
Dang, my perception rolls have been freaking immaculate tonight, except for like one or.
As you go to search that desk, there's not too much of importance there. There are some parchments detailing some events several hundred years ago. And as you look over it for any hidden compartments on the underside, your hand touches something wet underneath. And as you glance underneath, the light from your iron torch lights up the hollowness where your feet would normally go. And inside, you find the bottom half of a body, the top of the severed portion bleeding out guts and blood onto the floor underneath the desk.
So I found the bottom half?
You found the legs.
Okay. Yeah, don't sit at the desk, please. Anybody?
Wasn't gonna, but okay.
How? I'm gonna step back away from the desk now.
As you step back, you hear a soft thud as the legs fall over to the side.
Did I bump something, or did they just fall over on their own?
And since Osa's close enough, Osa can definitely smell the blood and decaying flesh.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
Is there just one creature under there, or is there multiple?
It's just the one. Well, the half.
So do we want to try and light these in the order?
I assume it's been a minute since the mud incident.
Yeah. Yeah. At any time you search, that's a minute.
Yeah.
And you've searched like 3 times in here.
Because if so, I've got my fire staff to light them all up.
Are the legs? Do they have pant? Like, how far up do they go? Is it all the way up to the waist? Is it?
They go up.
Below
They
the
go up.
knees?
They go up to where the intestines would be, and the intestines are like flowing out.
Okay, I will pull the legs out, and I will try to dig through pockets and see if there's anything.
As you pull the legs out, you make a smear of blood across the floor, at which point you notice flies crowding around the upper parts, landing on the flesh and taking what they will as they continue to fluzz around.
Is it just me, or does this half seem older than the top half?
You haven't found the top half.
What's that?
You haven't found the top half.
Oh, I thought the one up by the carpet was the top half.
No, the one by the carpet is a full body. It's just its
Oh.
stomach and chest has been ripped open.
This
are a
is
true
a
thief,
different
Google.
body.
Looting
Yeah,
out
the
dead
one you
bodies.
found is a different body. It's just the legs and the middle section.
Okay, can we try to figure out how old this body is?
With just the legs? No.
Yeah, if just the legs. It's not a skeleton, but you can roll heal, yes. Could be very hard to check because there's only half of it to check.
Nope.
You think if you put a band-aid on it, it might be fine.
Alright, but so the other one, the blood seemed pretty fresh. Is the blood coagulated on this one?
Well, you made a smear as you moved it across the floor.
Yeah, that could be other fluids besides just blood, though. Yeah, I'm gonna check the pockets, and then I'm just gonna be done with messing around with this. But
Do you search the pockets or no?
yes,
As you search the pockets, there isn't really anything of interest besides some lint.
okay.
Is it
Did that other?
possible to tell the race from the legs?
Yeah,
What is it?
You'll need a heal check though, because it is only the legs. It's definitely humanoid, like most races. It's close to human because it doesn't have fur. It is of hume.
Now that party that was ahead of us, they had 2 Humes and a Moogle and something else, right?
Check your notes.
It wasn't in the note.
Oh, well, they should take better notes. You have group notes for a reason.
I had a note about a group of 2 orcs, Aura, and Rogadine.
I think that was the ones that we fought in the.
No, that was a
In-
group that was ahead of us when we were
Oh, okay.
in Kelena.
I don't remember there ever being 2 Humes in a group.
There was quite a few groups, there probably were.
That was a group that was ahead of us at the time, so then we did take a couple extra days between then and now.
Alright, well, if you guys want to try to light these things on fire in the order you think that it is, then go ahead. As long as we got enough fuel to, like, try again, we can just try to snuff it out with some.
Unless she is going to bring out her fire staff.
Well, is this like a bucket of logs or like fire sticks or something?
That one is an actual bowl of firewood. The other bowls are
So-
filled with just twigs and tinder.
Without not wanting to blow stuff up, I'm gonna go get some fire logs, put it on fire, and then go around in order.
I take it you're going in the order of the numbers.
Yep.
As you pick up a log that is aflame, you move it to each of the bowls, with the south already being lit up by the fireplace. You move to the north, west, east, northeast, northwest, southwest, and then southeast. After all 8 are lit, you feel an almost shudder in the house as dust falls from the ceiling, making the sound of tiny pebbles and rocks hitting the floor, the rug being dirtied somewhat. As then solid sounds of cog wheels start to turn as some portion of the ceiling starts to drop down. About 5 foot down, a square pallet of wood now hangs over the carpet, atop of which is a lever, though from here it'd be a bit of a stretch to try and pull it.
Good and Moog will fly up to it.
Yes.
And this Moogle shall.
I will lift you up and help you, so you don't have to just fly. You could just get handed up there.
As you fly up to the pallet, you see an outline of blood on the square pallet next to the lever.
A square pallet. What's on it? Any markings are on it?
Yeah, there's a blood silhouette on the pallet itself.
What's it say? Is it like? Can I see?
It's a humanoid shape of blood.
Oh,
Where in the room is this? Right above the carpet?
It's on the pallet that's come down from the ceiling. It's
Well, I know
basically it's a small platform. It's
right over here now.
no, it's above this. It's come down from the ceiling. And on that platform is a lever, and next to the lever is a outline of blood on the pallet itself.
Looks like Remy's pulling the lever.
Damn it.
You pull the lever, at which point I'm going to ask you to make a reflex save.
Yeah. I was gonna say we should tie a rope to it and then pull the rope.
Oh!
I think he's fine.
As you pull the lever, you hear a very solid clunk, and then 2 ticks of the cogs, or something else, moved in the mechanism, as the pallet shoots straight up much faster than it did as it went down, and you're able to jump out of the pallet before it slams into the ceiling. And you're pretty sure if you had not saved, you would have been crushed against the ceiling. Probably what made that blood splatter.
Good thing I'm basketball.
Did we do it wrong?
And as the pallet clicks into the ceiling once more, the rug starts to shimmer a bit as a portion of it dips into the floor. It then finally shoots upwards as if something was pushed underneath the rug itself, and a smaller spherical plane opens up in the middle. At which point, Alessia would still have to take magic up. She can see a magical summoning circle appear. At which point, the spherical plate will disappear, and in its place, a very small lockbox, about the size of a normal person's fist, is left on the rug.
Everybody else, stay back for a second. Check it for tree. I don't know exactly where it's at, but
It's just in the middle of that crest.
okay.
You check for traps, and you're pretty sure the ceiling crusher was the only trap.
Okay, is it locked?
No.
I will open the box.
You open the box, and inside is a relatively large and thick coin, about the size of your palm. In the middle is the crest of the Deregannar family.
Hey, we got one!
And somebody said it wasn't worth doing.
I didn't say it wasn't worth. I said, is it worth doing?
I'll put it in the group loot.
Which means Osa's putting it in the bag.
Also, make a note that you got it inside the Manor's dining room.
Okay.
So 1 down, 3 to go.
Yep. And it kind of feels like this is like the center of this building almost.
Pretty much it is, yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. I'm not sure if we can expect to find another one here. I think maybe the only thing that we would find is more clues to how to get into this one. But I still think we should check all of the rooms in this building.
Well, yeah, the rooms are where we found the clues so far.
You never know what could be there.
Yeah. Might be some other treasures and such too. Check for traps.
As you check for traps on that door, you don't find any such thing, though you do recognize the door's a bit warmer than the others.
I will try to peek through any keyholes that might be.
There's no keyholes.
Is there a crack under the door where I would be able to look under?
Not really, no.
Okay, is the door locked?
As you look on this side, you ask if it's locked, and there's no keyholes, though as you try to test it, you notice there's a wrapped rope around both the handles, making it locked from this side.
Oh, ooh. So it's locking something in. Alright, battle
be what
stations,
killed that body.
everybody. Osa, Bombog, me, we're up front. Remy. Oh wait, we also need Ergotha up front too.
Barmag is not up front. He
He's
doesn't.
not. I
need to.
thought he was.
He can take the damage for people without being up front.
Oh, okay.
So he's not up front. He's protecting
Alright.
the other Mughals.
Joseph will slice through the rope and kick the door open. Everybody's ready for battle.
It opens up into you.
Oh,
That's how good of a kick it was.
yeah.
You
Did I
kick the door
start?
and nothing happens. Yeah, you kick the door open, but that's more like hooking your foot underneath it and opening it that
I mean,
way.
if you kick it hard enough, it just breaks and opens inward anyway.
Yeah, that's a type of opening, sure.
Yeah, you know
Just
what?
break.
Let's see what happens. Hold on.
So, are you actually kicking the door?
Nope, it doesn't do anything.
Well, other than whoever is inside that we're here.
You
Ow.
give the door a solid thump with the flat of your foot, and whilst the door does not open, you hear a replying thud, though a bit louder on the other side. And you'll notice the door vibrated twice, once from your foot and once from the other. Bang.
Try to pull the door open now. Both of them.
As you
Both sides.
pull the door wide open, you see a standing tall orc, though his eyes are a bit lifeless as they've glossed over. It then slams face first in front of you, as you can see into his skeleton on the back, as if he was eaten from the back.
Oh boy.
Now that the doors are open, you see that on the inside there have been several punches, slices, and kicks to it, almost battered out completely. Though the only things that would have let him leave was the cutting of the rope. Aside from his back being torn open by ravenous teeth, you realise his fingernails have also been bled away as he was probably scratching at the door.
Was he like leaning on the door?
Yes.
Cool.
Is he still breathing?
He's dead.
I'm
His
pretty
back
sure
is
if you
torn
can see
open and
his
you can see
skeleton,
skeleton.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
But he just kicked the door to.
I
Like 10
think-
seconds.
Might not have been him.
You,
It was
you,
like-
Oh wow.
you kicked the door, which he was leaning against, which pushed him back, then he fell back onto the door again.
Oh, okay.
It was like that little boy, that ball effect. I don't know what it's
Gotcha,
called
gotcha.
in English. But that thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The little momentum toy.
Yeah, that thing.
Okay, check his body. Hey, speak up if you're gonna be talking.
Yeah, if you have something to say, just say it.
We know you want us out. Not
No, they
happening.
don't.
Is it possible to use survival to see what ate him?
Yes. Joseph, what are you perceptioning for?
Checking his body for stuffs.
Alright. Well, there's completely destroyed armor you could probably take from him, since there's only the front half of the armor left. But aside from that, you see a shattered battle axe to the side. Anything else that was on him has been completely torn apart or been eaten.
Okay, not that it really matters. I'm gonna aid Osa.
As you look upon the wounds, it seems a multitude of creatures were eating away at him, both of tiny size and much larger. Most of the marks seem to resemble that from either rats or insects. And as you peer into the wounds themselves, you see a few pulsating eggs.
Ooh, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it. Alessia, burn it.
Yeah.
What am I burning, Kupo?
The body.
Gladly. Whips out a fire staff and shoots it.
You shoot your staff into the back of the corpse, and whilst it doesn't set alight immediately, it does start to cinder a bit. It's a
Again.
bit too dry.
Again, Kupo? She's just starting to have
Again.
like fires in her eyes. Gladly.
Yeah. Like, can I keep an eye on like the eggs, like when they are like burned and destroyed?
You shoot again at the corpse, and it jutters slightly as fire is breathed into its back. Some of the eggs start to vibrate furiously, some of them exploding. And whilst most of them explode into just goop and liquid, some explode with spiders and ants crawling out.
Again.
I can imagine Alessia just shooting her staff, and every time she shoots, she just goes, Kupo, 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 Kupo! Little machine gun.
Continuing to shoot fire into the back, you feel as if you've charred enough away to get rid of any sort of eggs that would have posed an issue. And with the final shot, almost as if the fire breathed new life into it, the corpse arm stretches out lightning fast and grips a hold of Osa's ankle, its face peering up, and whilst its eyes were deathless before, one of them has a yellow glint as a claw smashes out from the skull, and from it an insect peels its way out, the body going limp again as the insect crawls away.
Good. I think if you set things on fire, they're not meant to do that, Kupo.
No, they're not.
Just kick my feet to get the hand off of it.
Use your axe, Kupo. Chop it off.
She already has one hand.
I want the hand swinging to me.
Joseph will step up and cut the hand off.
You cut the hand off.
I toss it to Osa.
Why?
I don't know.
So we have insects and rodents in there, probably, potentially, that probably wanna eat us from inside.
You also let one of the babies scuttle away.
I doubt it was the cause of this guy's death. I'm pretty sure they'll probably just be taking advantage of a corpse.
Alessia shoots the
Well, I
staff one
mean,
more
you're
time.
the
just for good
healer,
measure.
so you would see what the cause of death is if it's something else, and the
That's
bug
funny.
would tell like after he died, or
Move in a little bit more.
Yeah, it is heals +3.
I think mine's +4.
Is it dead now, Kupo? It's not going to
expect the
come back
worst.
alive.
Do we even need to go in here then?
It looks like a kitchen of some
Yeah,
kind.
it's just a kitchen. Do we need anything from the kitchen?
There's another
Well, there-
door on the other side.
There's doors on the back side, yeah. But I'm sure that those go to the hall all the way around that we were heading towards.
And
Probably.
if this door was locked, then that door probably is too.
Probably.
As
I'm going
Joseph and Osa converse with one another, Osa's eyes glint a bit as she sees a droplet of saliva hit onto Joseph's hood.
I immediately grab like the back of his cloak and yank him out of the room.
At which point you hear the scurrying of thousands of legs and the clacking of mandibles, and some darkly shaped creatures fall to the floor.
That's nasty.
Their eyes
of the room,
glinting in
Kupo.
the light from your iron torches. They look as if they found their next meal. but they're going to have to wait a week for their next meal, as we'll end the session there.
Oh, or more.
And I will
Oh.
be here next week.
They'll wait 2 weeks for the next meal then. They're gonna be real hungry.
I've
Oh
got
boy, hungry bugs.
I've got something to do next week as well. I'm
And
gonna
it's
go
not just
chop down a
me,
Christmas
yay.